Hey YouTube, this is Colin's Custom Garage. I'm doing a brake job on the rear of a 2011 Chrysler Town & Country. And if anybody's ever done brakes on some vehicles, they know that this piece right here, sorry about the camera angle, has to turn. Don't ask me why. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Gone are the days of just being able to put the screwdriver on it while you still got it, work it back, and then put a C-clamp on it to compress it all the way. But I can't find my tool. So I'm sitting here trying to think of ways to make this work. Well, I happen to have a set of these 90-degree bent needle nose. So what I can do with these, let me show you. I can take these suckers right here, spread them all the way out, and I can get them in the screw, and it'll turn that whole piston. As you can tell, it turned a little bit. So I'll give you an update once I'm done. I'll show you that it collapsed all the way in. All right, I've got a 3/4 inch impact that I use. Bought it from Harbor Freight. It works great. This is 3/4 inch socket for the lug nuts. 3/8 drive ratchet with, as you can tell, it's a 13. Screwdriver, pry bar if I need it. And this is what I use to turn the piston. I searched YouTube trying to figure out how other people were doing it. There's a couple of videos on there, guys doing it with vice grips and C-clamp, or not C-clamp, but like channel locks and stuff like that. Well, I didn't have either of that with me, and I'm actually not at my house. I have it all at my house, but I'm not at my house. I just so happen to have these in my bag, which is right there. Well, I found out that if I grab this thing like this and I put it at a little bit of an angle, I can grab the teeth and I can turn the piston. So when I get to the driver's side, I'll show you that way, because this side's already done. I just got to put it back together. But I figured I'd do this video as a helpful little tidbit in case you were doing the brakes and you wanted to be able to do it yourself, but you didn't want to go out and spend the money for a bunch of tools, when these pliers are cheaper than the piston tool, both the piston tools actually, and you can do what you need to do. So when I get to the other side, I'll give you an update. All right, welcome back, YouTube. Gotta say, I'm sorry, the last segment did not record. I pressed the record button on my phone, but it did not record. I ran into an issue. This side, this driver's side right here, was way more tough. It was pretty damn tough. So what I did is I used some brake cleaner part stuff. I sprayed it down, hoping that if something was broken, like build up on it, it'd break it up. And then I used these. Once I got past that initial like hard turn, I was able to use these again. But if you're going to use the vice grips, make sure that you grab the metal that's exposed. You don't grab the boot that's around it, because you will tear that boot up. Luckily, I didn't do that. I made a point of putting myself on the metal, but I could move the boot by hand, and it's very, very fragile. So now I got a test drive, and so on and so forth. But I'll let you know if whatever happens. I may not put another segment on, because if it's good to go, then it's good to go, and I'm not going to worry about telling you it's good to go. So just be leery. If there's no segment after this, it's good to go. Another happy customer out the door. And with that being said, we'll see y'all next time. And do me a favor, hit that like, follow, subscribe, bell notification, whatever YouTube has. There's so many daggone social media platforms. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a nice night.